This was going to be a video about how, once again, I've disappointed myself, how today ended up being a day of regret, how I didn't learn anything again. But as I sat down to record this video before going to sleep, it finally clicked. The reason why I've been struggling so much with approaching women, with even conceiving of positive relations, with being felt attractive, it's because I've become completely deaf to basically my shadow side of this. I've completely suppressed the fact that I don't know how else to say it, but that I might take advantage of a situation to satisfy myself. I have suppressed it so much that I won't even I won't even imagine the possibility of actually going through with it. That's it. I will, my behavior until now has been consistently, I will never put myself in a situation where I could actually take advantage of someone else, no matter what happens, which is imbalanced. And why I never put myself in any sort of situation like that. But sexual relations are built on trust and on push and pull and on some aggression. Aggression is maybe not the right word for it. The right word isn't coming, but there is that, let's say, dark urge that makes you scratch someone's skin, or that just makes you go, wild, makes you go off the rails. That's what I've been missing. Or rather, that's what I've made myself blind to. Because I very much know what that is for me. I just made myself blind to ever being in situations like that. I made sure to never be there for some reason. Probably because I associate some anger with, or I associate anger in general with this shadow side, and I've some I've seen some very bad examples of anger in my life growing up that I wanted to very clearly say, no, I'm not going to be like that. I'm not allowing myself to be like that ever. But the consequence of that is I won't allow myself to ever be that way. Not just in, let's say, in interactions with coworkers, with family, with friends, but even with, the opposite sex. I'll just never risk letting my shadow come out realistically. That's it. That's what's been my problem forever. And it took me until almost 30 years old to actually realize that. Like half my life, I've done everything I can to make sure I'm never angry or never taking advantage of someone or even imagining that seriously. But I need to put myself into situations like that because I'm like, if I never consider that, I'm never I'm never being aggressive. I'm never saying, I want you. I never put myself in that situation. That's what I've proven in the past fucking 15 years. If I don't say, I want you, you are mine, or something similar, or I'm going for this, screw you, whatever it is, then I'm not going to do it. So, what do I need to do? And what can you take away from this? Well, to be healthy, there has to be a bottom line where you say, no, no more. Or, I want this, and there isn't anything or anybody that's going to stop me. And even entertain, I don't know, dark fantasy sounds like a story in a dungeon, which that's not what we're aiming for here, but for some people, they're gonna want to say, yes, I want to build a dungeon and be dungeon master. I don't want to be a dungeon master, but I gotta consider being a dungeon master seriously. Because otherwise I'm never going to consider anything at all. Today's was very educational. Yeah. This whole thing started because I was at a family brunch. I sat next to someone who very much potentially could be my partner, or could have been my partner. And I didn't even consider seriously that anything might ever happen, even as friends. I didn't even consider that this person might like me as a man. Not consciously, it was not there. Nothing was there. Nothing was there. And it was only after I walked out and basically had 15 minutes left and we were all going to break off and go our separate ways again, where I was like, hang on, this person here is moving to my city. She doesn't like her current friends very much. She's complained about how her friends make her life a lot worse. She's complained about having no friends that can respect boundaries. All of these things, and I never even considered giving this person my phone number that we could hang out. And in the end, I didn't give her my number. I was too cowardly because everybody got up and then I was like, oh, this is a great pretext to not say anything. I mean, I didn't think that specific thing, but I ended up not taking action. And in hindsight, that was just me making up excuses. And now I understand why. And how do you fix this? I mean, I don't know. I just need to be more aware of what drives me, that dark part, and I need to say no, or I want this, or taking advantage always has this meaning of, I don't know, breaking the law, breaking boundaries, but taking an advantage can also mean, what do I want? I want a woman in my life and I want to satisfy my sexual needs. I might not want to marry that person. And for the first time in my life, I can confidently say that. And that's all I needed to do. Accept that about myself and actually say that. Come out and say it to myself more than to the camera. Yeah. I gotta respect the dark side to the good side. That's all it is. And my remote is ending, so I think this way we cut the video.